There were a lot of awesome things to come out of the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. There was a great movie, 2 seasons of the TV show, tons of toys, and a bunch of awesome comic books. I've also seen a bunch of fantastic fan-made projects ranging from one-of-a-kind custom toys to cool costumes. So here are 2 awesome Rise of the TMNT fan-made projects that I saw on Twitter. Make sure to follow my Ninja Turtles channel on Twitter at myTMNT channel. I stumbled across these 2 cool fan-made items on Twitter, a Leonardo sculpture and a plush Donatello. The Leonardo sculpture was posted by Ann Vias. This sculpture is wonderful. The colors, the form, the design, all great. It's amazing someone can create this type of sculpture from scratch. I can't even draw, so it's unbelievable that someone can make this in 3D. I read a bunch of the replies to the posting of the sculpture and learned some behind the scenes information about how it was created. The sculpture took over a month to complete, and it really shows. It looks great. The artist said there was a lot of trial and error. They would check reference images, sculpt the figure, check references again, go back to sculpting. The artist said they closely examined lots of pictures to get everything right, and they even joked about looking at a ton of pictures of Leonardo's knees. The sculpture was created from medium, firm polymer clay with cosclay for the straps and bandana tails so they don't break when they're bent. The artist also used a wire armature to keep the shape stable. Ann Nevius said they regret sculpting Leonardo sitting because painting was a challenge. It's always tricky completing an art project like this because you learn things along the way. The artist explained that they thin their paints with a little bit of water and use the largest soft bristle brush possible for each area. This really helps in the uniformity of the paint application. You can't even see the smooth paint strokes. You can't even see the texture of a brush. The thin paint means 3 or 4 thin layers instead of 1 or 2 and requires more patience, but the end result is a less obvious brush mark. This artist knows what they're talking about and knows how to paint and sculpt. And some good news for fans of this sculpture, the artist might be working on Donnie next. Make sure to check out Ann Nevius on Twitter to see more of this fantastic Leonardo sculpture. The next fan-made item I wanted to share comes from someone named Pinnings on Twitter. It's a Donatello plush, a stuffed animal that Pinnings made as a private commission. I read that this Donatello was patterned from scratch. I'm not sure what that means, but I think the whole thing was made piece by piece without a template or any sort of guide. The artist said they worked hard to get a blocky look, and I think they succeeded. They wrote that they used foam to add some structure and give a little raised effect for the purple segments. It's amazing how all the different panels and segments come together in 3D. All the different angles and pieces of fabric create the forms and shapes. It's like a 3D jigsaw puzzle. Pinnings said they've worked as a graphic designer, and I'm sure they had to use their design skills to complete this cool Donnie plush. It's always tough making a project like this from scratch because you learn so much from making it. The artist explained that there are things they would change if they made it again, but overall they're happy with the results. Sadly, they mentioned they probably won't be making any more turtles anytime soon. I appreciate these cool fan-made items because I don't have much artistic skill. I can't sculpt, I can't paint or sew or really do anything creative. These fan-made projects are really great and really exciting. But now for some not so great and exciting news. I saw that JJ Conway tweeted a few things recently that might give some closure to fans looking for Rise of the TMNT Season 3. JJ Conway worked on the Rise of the TMNT TV show and movie. He also worked on the 2012 TMNT show and the Batman Turtles movie, so he is definitely an experienced Turtles creator with over 10 years working on the Turtles. A fan asked him what the chances are of Rise of the TMNT Season 3. JJ Conway replies, "I hate to say it, but no chance that I'm aware of. Nick is launching the new TMNT feature, so I can't imagine a Rise revival is a priority for them. Plus, the crew has moved on to new projects. Heck, even Ant is busy with Transformers. You can't make Rise without Ant." JJ Conway continues, "I thought there was a chance that if the movie was #1 weeks on end that Netflix might ask for a sequel, but it frankly came nowhere close to that. So I think the book is closed on Rise. But if Nick or Netflix ever change their mind, they know where to find me. So it seems like Rise of the TMNT isn't paused. It's over." JJ Conway even mentions that Ant Ward has moved on to other projects. Nickelodeon won't ever announce that it's officially over, but it's over. Nickelodeon isn't going to waste their time and money writing a press release that explains their series didn't succeed and it's canceled. They're focused on the next thing. The Rise show ended back in 2020. It's over. The show was canceled when they cut the 2nd season short. Rise of the TMNT is done. It was pretty good while it lasted though, right? Life at best is bittersweet. Fortunately, it was also recently announced that all the Rise of the TMNT comic books are being collected into one paperback book. This book is going to be over 200 pages and it might be the last piece of Rise merchandise ever. The book will collect the complete adventures of the Turtles in the comic books, including Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issues 0 through 5, the 3-issue miniseries, Sound Off, and the never-before collected short story, The Hidden City. Love it or hate it, Rise of the TMNT inspired a lot of fans. Even I made a custom Leonardo figure from the Rise movie with black wraps on his arms and legs. Make sure to check out the video I made about it. Rise of the TMNT was a great show, a great movie, and a great series. Big thanks to everyone who created Rise of the TMNT, and of course, huge thank you to Ann Nevius and Pinnings for their great fan projects. Make sure to follow my Ninja Turtles channel on Twitter at myTMNT channel. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and share this video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Ninja Turtles videos like this.